You have a relationship history, as we all do, a list of names, wounds, people who stayed and left. There's one relationship you've probably never given much thought, a relationship with yourself. You think you know it, but you don't. Most people have spent more time examining a single bad breakup than they have spent examining the person doing the breaking up and being broken. So look at it now, directly, with brutal honesty. Your parents gave you a self-image before you were old enough to question it, and so did everyone with power over you. Teachers, the culture, the screen in your pocket. Some of it was love. A lot of it was projection, fear, and convenience dressed up as guidance. You absorbed it anyway. As a child, they have no choice. You had no choice but to believe the messages that the authorities gave you. So you've been carrying those wounds ever since. Some were inflicted on you, others you inflicted on yourself, quietly, every day. And here is where the healing begins. I'm sure you realize that a life without love is a life of loneliness, feeling unwanted and unworthy of affection. That feeling doesn't start with other people, it starts inside you, with a relationship that you never examined. Love isn't possible if you don't accept yourself as you are. Not the improved version, not the version that you think you'll be after your next breakthrough, as you are right now. And if your heart is broken, and most hearts are to some degree, and most of that damage is never fully healed. That's trauma that you never healed from. It closes you off from the world. Not all at once, but you stop reaching out and you brace yourself for injury before anyone's even spoken. And you call this being cautious, but it's actually a wound that's still open. So to love and be loved, your heart has to heal. And here is the real work, and it has nothing to do with finding the right person. It has to do with what you do with yourself. No one is watching, and no one's going to reward you for it. You were taught that pleasure is dangerous, that wanting things for their own sake, for your own body, your own joy, without earning them first, is selfish, and maybe even sinful. And this is one of the most damaging beliefs you have ever handed. It's an epic lie with devastating consequences. Dr. Riane Eisler, in her brilliant book, Sacred Pleasure, got to the heart of this with a wonderful insight. Pleasure is sacred because pleasure is what creates love. Not as a reward after love is earned, as the mechanism that produces it in the first place. Eisler traces this all the way back through how, shut up, kitty, cultures have organized themselves towards domination or toward partnership, and finds that the partnership model, one that actually sustains love and connection, is built on pleasure, freely given, freely received, not pleasure rationed out as a prize for good behavior. So sit with that for a moment. The voice in your head insisting you haven't earned a good meal, a slow morning, a body at rest, that voice is not moral. It's inherited, and it's lying to you. Kindness is pleasure's twin. You don't get one without the other. The kinder you are to yourself, the more love you'll find that you have available to give. Because kindness is not a reward you've earned. Kindness and love come from the same source. And you can't shut one off without shutting off the other. So doing things that please yourself is not an indulgence. It is the fastest way to build an inner relationship strong enough to survive contact with another person. Pleasure puts you back in touch with your body, with your intuition, with the parts of yourself you were trained to silence. If a pleasure harms no one, it can only be good. Stop arguing with that sentence. Start living like you believe it. Tonight, do one thing for yourself and ignore that justification. Not a reward for finishing something, not a treat that you've earned, something you want simply because you deserve and want it. And that is enough of a reason. A meal you actually crave instead of the practical one. An hour with no purpose attached to it. Rest, taken without apology. A bubble bath, a spa day, sensual pleasures. It will make you love yourself. When you do these things, listen carefully to the voice that objects. It will object. Don't argue with it. Just notice that it's there. And know that it's not the truth. It is a burden from the past that you need to abandon. Treat it just as you did the inner critic and judge that we talked about previously, and silence it. This is where love starts. Not with the next relationship, with this one, the most important one you'll ever have. Heal your broken heart, accept the person you already are, and let pleasure back into your life as something sacred, not something earned. Everything else, every person, every connection that comes after, will be built on this ground and will be more solid for it. So build it well and begin loving yourself again. Thank you. And this, by the way, is my dear son speaking.